Alright, how's it going, YouTubers? My name is Jose Trujillo, J-O-S-E-T-R-U-J-I-L-L-O. And in case you want to find me on eBay, I auction my artwork on eBay, and I also accept commissioned paintings if you want to check that out. Alright, here we go. I'm going to show you one of my favorite, I guess, subjects. It's one of my favorites, but I don't do them very often. But it is one of my favorites nonetheless. When I get a chance, I do them. And this is snow, kind of like a snowy landscape, a bit abstract, a bit, you'll see right now. Let's get to it. Do a horizon right here. By the way, I'm painting with a palette knife today, and those of you who are looking at this and want to know what colors I use and all of that stuff, hang on tight. I'm going to be doing some videos on that, more specific, full versions, I guess longer ones. Longer videos with my palette and everything. And just do, the ones I'm doing right now, the ones I've been doing quite a few of them. It's just to kind of like an introductory, But nonetheless, I mean, if you've seen them, you can see how I start and finish a painting. It's fairly simple. I'm a simple guy. I'm not that complicated. I used to be complicated, I guess, in the 90s, when everybody was complicated. Everybody tried to be a philosopher in the 90s. I was very complicated then. Today, I've renounced to that, to that complication. I've become more simple. I think simpler. I don't know how much more, but I mean, more than what I used to. It's so interesting that how you can go from, I guess it's part of growing up too, but how you can go from being very, very complicated to almost getting sick of it, Not almost, but really getting sick of the complication and finding peace in simplicity. More and more I'm finding peace in simplicity. I enjoy simplicity. I enjoy simple paintings. I can stare at a painting that is very simple, a very busy painting, very intricate, very extremely busy, extremely realistic. Just for the sake of it, trying to mimic a photograph, or stuff like that kind of makes me a little bit tired, a little bit dizzy. But I mean, everyone's different, whatever, I'm enjoying this part of my life where I like simplicity. But bear with me, I'm going to be doing some videos nonetheless. Getting back to that, I'm going to be making some videos on the process and what I use and all that stuff that some of you might be interested in. I don't know how many of you, but either way, don't get caught up on that. That doesn't mean much. What matters is that you do your work and you practice and you love what you do, and doesn't matter what palette I use or any artist uses. I know it's interesting to know that, but I would have loved when I was younger to find out how Monet makes these colors and exact palette Monet used, because some people say that he used he changed. Of course he changed. Everybody's always changing. I'm always changing. Watch my videos, and in a month from now, you'll see the paintings are going to look different. Everyone's always changing. My guess is if you're not changing, something's wrong. You got to be changing. We're always changing. Human beings are meant to be changing. I was being tempted on doing speed videos, but because I paint so fast, I was like, maybe there's no point in that. I tried doing a couple of them, and they were finished like in, I don't know, a few seconds, less than a minute. So I was like, okay, I gotta drop that idea. Maybe just show my speedy hands. You know, I was ashamed at some point of painting fast. I was like, you know, the fast has always called me. I've always enjoyed painting fast. There's something to it. I'm not doing it fast to try to impress anyone or to try to finish the painting. Or, no, I get in a zone. I get in a certain zone when I go fast. I don't know what it is. Some people try to explain it to me in deeper meanings, but whatever it is, I enjoy it. It used to be something that I was like, oh man, why do I paint so fast? Why can't I slow down? And some people always tell me to slow down, you have to slow down. And I'm like, no man, if I slow down, I'll paint just like you, and I don't want to do that. You know, I don't want to do that. I want to do me. I want to do me. You know, and those of you who look at me paint and don't think that, oh man, I will never do that, good. You should never do that. You should do you. You know, never do that. Don't worry about it. You need to do you. I'd rather a million times encourage you to find you. And the only way you can do that also, I believe, in artwork, is with repetition. It's not going to happen any other way. Repetition. And don't believe any of that crap that people say, oh, the perfect practice is the perfect. It's nonsense. What is perfect, anyways? No, it's just practice. Things are always changing. Things are always morphing into something, you know. It's always a certain movement. There's no such thing as a perfect practice. What seems perfect today, is going to be very, very distorted. Very distorted. I mean, by the way, English is my second language, so you'll hear me make up words here and there to get my point across. But whatever. You understand what I'm talking about. That's all that matters. But yeah, you know, I mean, just look at some of your paintings. I'm not going to use you as an example because I don't know what your paintings look like, but I'll use me as an example. Some of the paintings that I thought were like pure gold to me, I don't know, 10 years ago, I look at them and I'm like, oh, I can't believe I did that mistake and I did this, and you know, well, I don't necessarily think like that right now. I used to. I just kind of accept them now, and I realize that it's part of its time. No one else can see the quote-unquote mistakes of the emperor, you know, the how, you know, not perfect they are or whatever. No one else can see it but you, the critic in you, you know. That's what we do in the life of humans, you know. Time goes by and then you realize, oh man, I mean, just think about your hair from the 70s. How you thought it was perfect, and nowadays you even want to hide unless it comes back, then you want to show them off. You want to show off the photographs. There was a point where you wanted to hide those photographs, and you know it. Because the illusion, perfection is an illusion, and if you get stuck on that, I don't want to sound like a sensei, but you'll suffer. You'll suffer from that stupid idea of perfection. It will haunt you, and it will make you miserable. And if there's others around you, you'll make them miserable too. There's no such thing as that. Just enjoy the moment. Whatever's happening right now here in this painting is perfect. It doesn't matter what it is. Whatever's happening is perfect. It's right now. It's right here. It's not somewhere else. It's right here. It's not yesterday. It's not tomorrow. It's right here. Check it out. Right here. This is pure perfection. Your attitude about it, my attitude about it may change, but that's irrelevant to what's really happening here. What's happening here right now, in this moment, this is pure gold. Your idea morphs, changes. Your idea of it's going to change. My idea of it's going to change. Maybe 2 days from now, I'm going to be like, oh, I put too much this, that, blah, blah, blah. It's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. There you go. I just wanted to paint a landscape with snow and just all kinds of cool brightness in there. Let me move the camera. That way, hopefully you can see it better. There it is. I'm gonna sign this bad boy with the palette knife because I'm cool like that. Trujillo. All right. Till next time. Have a great day. And it's kind of cool though. Can't really tell. It's in the background. Anyways. Oh, maybe we can do a cool trick one of these days and put a frame around it. That way you guys can see the difference. All right.